Hey guys! So sorry I'm a few minutes late. I'm gonna make sure that we are live inside the group and I will tag Julia. I am so excited. We are going to jump into talking how to ethically 5x your prices and have clients eagerly lining up to work with you. This is one of my favorite conversations. And I know it's a topic that's kind of being talked about all over the internet. Everyone talks about high ticket and all this and that. What I want to talk about is actually very different than what typical high ticket is being shared about in the market. And I want to talk about why this matters and why it's important for you to actually be able to understand when you're ready to have a high premium price program, and what the determining factors are to making that really successful. So if you are hopping on live with me, let me know and say hi, and where you're watching from. If you are watching on replay, hashtag replay, same rules apply. But we're going to jump in and I'm going to share with you all that I have to say around this topic, and why 5 to 10xing your price is actually a lot easier than you would have expected, and why it's not about the same things most people talk about. So again, as you hop on, say hi, let me know that you're here and where you're watching from. Hey C, hi Marissa, so excited to have you guys here. So I want to jump into this because here's the deal. It's not as difficult as you may think to 5x your prices, but it's not about it's not about high ticket offers. Okay, I know that that's what everyone talks about the internet, right? They're talking about being able to have a high ticket offer, what that looks like. And if you're here, you're someone who, you know, your services are absolutely transformational, but you may be struggling with how you're going to raise your prices and still be able to attract premium clients. That's the number one fear that comes up for people when they say, I know I want to raise my prices. I know what I do is really incredible, but I'm struggling to believe and to know that if I were to raise my prices 5 to 10x more, I would have clients that line up to work with me. And most of the reason of why that's happening is because maybe you're spending a lot of time convincing people, or you feel like it's already so hard to get people into your market. Here's the truth. There are those who create premium offers and hear crickets. Okay. And that's the last thing anyone wants in their business. And then there's those who create premium offers that fly off the shelves and continuously sign clients into their programs without launching offers nonstop or working their faces off. So what I want to do is explain to you the difference between those two people, what happens, and why my clients are effectively able to 5 to 10x their prices and clients actually line up to work with them, even if they've had low ticket offers before that they struggled to sell. So if you're new here and you don't know me, because I know we have a lot of new faces in this group, my name is Naza Chavari. I'm a business growth strategist and 18-year marketing expert. I help coaches, consultants, and healers who want to be able to really take their business to the next level with their transformational offer. I help them convert their cold leads and strangers into premium paying clients in just 7 days using my Easy Yes method. So let's get real. Let's talk about it, okay? I want you to drop into the comments and tell me what you've been told about high ticket before. Whether it's that you just everyone needs a high ticket offer, or if you've been told before that it's about having all the bells and whistles, or that you need to have a large audience. I just want to hear all the myths that you've heard before. Drop them into the comments and let me know, because I know personally when I knew I wanted a really transformational offer. I wanted to create an offer that would change lives in a massive way. I was told a million different things, right? You're told that you need this irresistible offer. It's like the talk of the town on the internet is make an irresistible offer. And you're told that in order to do that, you need to have a really large audience, that you need to have tons of bonuses and add-ons and a bunch of crap that honestly nobody cares about in the first place. Or simply people are telling you that you just need to raise your prices and people will come. Hands up if you've ever heard any of those things before. You've ever been told that you need a big audience in order to do this, or it's about having some sort of irresistible offer with tons of bonuses and add-ons, or that you simply just need to raise your prices and people will show up. Let me know in the comments, because I want to hear from you. I know that personally that was what I have seen all over the internet, and I was so frustrated. And I feel like there's this shift in the market where people are being told that everyone should just have a high ticket offer. That's the only way to grow your business, is a high ticket offer. Now, I'm going to distill some myths and tell you right here, right now, some people aren't meant for high ticket offers. Some people don't need an offer that's really expensive, right? And I want to really be clear about this. When I talk about premium offers, I am not talking about high ticket, okay? Do we understand? High ticket is very different than what I truly believe to be a premium offer. You think premium, you think transformation, right? When I think of I'm going to sign up for something and I'm going to put all my hard earned time, energy, and money into an offer that is going to get me premium results. Okay? High ticket is simply about how much am I charging, right? It's just charge more for an offer. And I see this on the internet everywhere. You have a $27 offer. We can help you convert that into a $5,000 offer. And I think to myself, how the heck do you convert a $27 offer into a $5,000 offer and get the same transformation, right? I want to be clear on that. You want to ethically raise your price. If you're someone who's sitting here saying to yourself, I want to feel good about raising my prices. I want to feel like I'm doing the right thing and it's good for me, it's good for my clients and everyone in between. It's not simply about like, I just want to make more money, okay? Because that is the biggest mistake people make when it goes to offering premium prices in their business is it becomes simply about the money. I want to make more money, so I'm going to charge more money, right? Drop a 1 if you've ever heard that or you've ever felt that in your bones that like you feel a resistance. You feel a resistance against high ticket charging more because it feels a little schemy. It feels a little sleazy to you. Like, oh, okay, everyone has to have a high ticket offer and that's just what we're doing these days. And maybe it just feels a little off to you. There's a little something wrong with that, okay? Jewel says 1. Like, I know this is one of the most important things that I have people come to me. A lot of times people come to me with $27 offers and they're like, nah, I'm selling a $27 offer because I want to work with people. I want to serve people. I want to change people's lives. And so we often think to ourselves, I want to have a $27 offer because maybe that'll allow me to change more people's lives, right? That's a lot of times what we're told or what we're telling ourselves. But here's the deal. High ticket offers aren't for everyone. They're not meant for everyone out there. They're actually meant for people who are focused on the transformation. And again, I'm going to go against all the rules of what's being said online. I truly believe when it comes to premium offers, you need to be in the business of creating high transformation. Okay? So again, I want to repeat that. When I talk about premium offers, I'm talking about high transformation offers, the kind of offers that you know are going to change people's lives, that people are going to come and say, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I needed. And I got such an incredible result because selling high ticket, that's simply selling for the sake of making money off of it, that doesn't deliver a result to your client is going to burn you and your audience out. Okay? So drop a 2 if you are following along with me and you understand that when we talk about premium prices or 5xing your prices, we are not simply talking about taking any old offer, an offer that isn't really high results driven, and just smack some really fun marketing on top of it and pretend like now it's a high ticket offer. That may work for the short run, guys. It may create some great cash injection in your business, but in the long haul, you're going to burn yourself and your audience out. So the people who I truly believe are ready for premium prices, being able to raise their prices, are those people who are delivering incredible results. So let me give you an example. One of my clients, she came to me, she had a $200 offer. Now her $200 offer was like a membership. She was pulling teeth to get people into that membership, but she was delivering amazing results, meaning that everyone who came into that membership would walk out with their lives completely changed, right? They were over the moon, excited with the results that they were getting. She was frustrated because she was putting so much of her energy into this and she started to get a little resentful, right? It's a lot of work to be giving all that you have and feeling like you're pulling teeth still to get people in, even at a lower price point. Now, what we did is we shifted into knowing that she could deliver results. So the very first thing we looked at when we made a determination of whether or not she was ready for premium offers was she delivering consistent results for her clients, meaning everyone that was coming into that program, were they able to get the results that she had promised? So I want you to think about that before you decide to raise your prices and simply slap a higher price tag on your offer. Are you delivering results? Okay, drop results in the comments if you're one of those people who are delivering results to your clients right now, because that's a huge indicator of whether or not you are ready for a premium priced offer. If your offer is not currently delivering results, halt, stop, don't move forward. Don't go start creating new price tags and all of this. Focus on making sure that you can deliver an offer that really truly transforms people's lives. Good, Nadine says results. Leanne says results. I know Leanne does. So that's the huge shift, right? I want to be able to know if you are not creating results, then we don't move forward. So you have to first be able to say, I deliver results. If you do that, yay, you are ready to ethically raise your prices and be able to deliver that. So what's the determining factor next? Once we know we're delivering results, is can we articulate the change that we provide? Okay? It's not, do I have a perfect program? Is it beautiful? Does it have 100 worksheets? Does it have all these different things? None of that stuff truly actually matters. If you are currently delivering amazing results to your clients, they are getting to a space that they are raving about what you do and it's incredible, then the next step is, how do you articulate that to other people? The number one thing I hear from people when it comes to raising their prices is that right now they feel like the best kept secret, meaning that a lot of their clients that are coming in are people who are word of mouth or referrals or people that they've spent a really long time nurturing into a sale. Okay? There's nothing wrong with any of those things. I want to be clear. All of those things are great ways to get clients, but they're also not sustainable, right? And usually the reason why those things are happening are because it doesn't require you to be able to articulate your value in a really clear way. So if you feel like the best kept secret, it means that you're getting your clients incredible results, but articulating that value to other people is where you struggle. Meaning that maybe you're creating tons of content, maybe you're showing up in all the places, maybe you're having tons of conversations with people, but you're not able to move the needle forward and getting people to see what it is you do in a huge, big way. The problem with that is, without being able to articulate the value, meaning if you can't explain to people why what you do is so powerful, then it's going to be really difficult to charge a premium price tag, because people who are paying premium prices want to be able to clearly understand the result you provide, how you provide it, why that's important to them. If we cannot answer that, then we're going to have to do a lot of bait and switch, a lot of pushing, a lot of convincing, a lot of trying to get people to understand. Okay, does this make sense to you guys? Drop a 2 if this is making sense to you guys. So again, number 1 is the only way to know and determine whether or not you are ready for a premium priced offer. So this is first, like the pre-qualification of yourself. I want you to determine this, is you're getting your clients results. Once you're getting clients results, number 2 is, can you articulate the value of what you provide? So drop value in the comments right now if you feel like you're able to articulate your value. You feel like you can explain to people what it is you do really well and that people understand it. They sit there and they say, oh my gosh, this makes sense. If that's not you and you're sitting there saying, oh gosh, Naz, no, I struggle with this a little bit. Like, I'm really great at what I do, but when I sit down and explain it to people, maybe they don't always understand what it is you do. That's not a problem. It doesn't mean you can't start charging premium prices. It means that in order to be able to do that effectively and get people saying yes, you have to be able to articulate the value. You have to be able to explain to someone what it is you do, how you do it, and why that's a solution that trumps all other solutions. So I oftentimes ask people the question of, what makes you the best at what you do? What makes you the only solution? And a lot of times people go quiet, or they'll say something like, it's my personality, or it's this, or it's that. You can't sell that, right? We can't sell your personality. And there's nothing against your personality. It doesn't mean it's not a great personality. It means that's not what people buy into, right? They buy into, can they visually and conceptually understand what you do in a way that gets them to see it for themselves? Because when we articulate our value, it has to be, can I see for myself what that would do for me? Not simply, hey, I did this for 10 other people, come trust me and let's do it. There's this trust factor, right? Premium clients are smart to making quick decisions. I want to be clear on that. Clients who are willing to pay a premium price tag are people who want to make decisions. But if we can't present them with the information that allows them to make that decision, then we're going to just be doing the same thing we were doing before and struggling to do that. Okay? Drop an emoji if this is making sense so far. You guys are hearing me. You guys are understanding why it's so important to be able to actually ethically raise your prices, but have clients actually coming to you really does come from a place of results first, articulation of value second. So results first, articulation of value second. So I want to give you an example while I wait for you guys to drop an emoji and let me know. I'm going to give you some examples. My clients, Jennifer, Abby, Rachel, and Stephanie, all knew that they were getting incredible results for their clients. They were all charging somewhere between $37 to about $197 for their services. They were getting clients who were saying, oh my gosh, I love this. This is incredible, all this stuff. But again, they were spending a lot of time trying to get people into that model, whatever it was that they were selling. And so their nerves around selling a more premium priced offer was, I'm barely getting people into this, right? I'm already struggling to get people to buy into the value of what I'm doing here. How the heck could I raise my prices and have people saying yes to that? So for example, one of my clients, Courtney, same thing. She was charging like $197. And I told her, I said, why are we charging such a low price tag? And she said to me, she said, Naz, right now I'm spending so much time trying to get these people into this offer. So what we did, and she's in the health and wellness field, we developed a $6,000 offer, guys. If you guys know anything about the health and wellness field, that's a lot to be charging, right? $6,000 in the health and wellness field. And she was so nervous. She was so scared about, people are barely paying $197. How are they going to pay $6,000 for this offer? Now, what we did is we made sure that we could articulate the value of what she did, and more specifically, how we could articulate what she did in a way that nobody else did. Because here's the truth about premium prices. You are seeing a lot of people on the internet who are running Facebook ads or paid ads in general, who maybe are talking a lot about high ticket, and they're able to do this because they're running ads and they're in your face all the time. So there's two levels of people. The people who are charging high ticket, and what they're doing is they're in your face all the time, and they're kind of like pushing you to the belief that their service is what they are. They have notoriety. They've created some sort of really big authority in the marketplace that you know their names, and so you figure, well, I guess they're worth the price tag, right? But it's the fastest way that people get catfish. They get into the program and they're like, oh my gosh, it's not great. I don't know what happened. Problem is, they're not having to articulate their value. They're simply having to show up, and they rely on their authority. Their authority is what sells for them. But for the rest of us who don't have millions of people as followers, and we don't want to spend 10, 20, 30, 40, up to $1 million on ads people spend a year. We want to be able to get people coming in. We're in a different bucket, right? We're not over here like I could just throw money at the problem and bait and switch people into it. So the difference then becomes, how can you articulate the value? But more importantly, how can you create a unique space for you? So we call this the market of one, right? So that's exactly what Courtney did, is instead of speaking to, I help you lose weight like everybody else and their mother does, and it's comparable to all other solutions, when people can compare, even at a premium price tag, they will compare you to cheaper solutions. So they will say to themselves, oh, this sounds good, right? It sounds good, but it sounds like everything else out there. It sounds like everything I can get down the street for the same price tag, right? It's like me going into a Bloomingdale's and finding a really awesome shirt that looks beautiful, but knowing that I could find that same exact shirt at TJ Maxx for half the price, a third of the price. Why would I pay more for that other thing, right? So we have to be able to understand, we have to understand the difference in that. So maybe it is that at Bloomingdale's, I'm buying into the fact that I have a year long, that if anything goes wrong with that shirt, I can return it, right? Like, what is the value in me paying a premium price tag? You have to be able to understand and accept that for people. So with Courtney, that's exactly what we did. She was only like a weight loss solution. She was solving a problem that everybody else on the internet was solving, and therefore she had to compete based on price, because that's what we do. We either compete based on price or based on value. Okay, value innovation. So she was competing based on price because that was just easier. Oh my gosh, I can't pull people's teeth to try and get them to do it. Versus when you focus on value innovation, you're no longer saying I'm the cheapest solution, or I'm just going to be like every other solution out there. You're saying I have a value innovative, like I have something that's so innovative in the marketplace that is absolutely different to anything else out there. Okay, so that's exactly what Courtney did. Courtney created a solution to habit formation in her very proprietary process, created a new market space, charged $6,000, and had people signing up immediately, right? Like, it's mind-blowing the difference that happens. And it wasn't fancy marketing. It wasn't bonuses and 100 different things. It was simple. It was really simple and really straightforward in the fact that she could articulate her value innovation, okay? So I want you guys to understand that. Drop innovate in the comments if you guys are understanding that we either have the choice of competing based on price, or we have the choice to compete based on innovation. And in innovation, we don't compete. People come to us. Okay? That's the huge difference maker. I'm either going to compete based on price, which means I'm always fighting for market share. I'm always going to have to be cheapest than the other cheapest solution. And or I can go into and have something that's innovative, right? You want to be able to have an innovative solution that allows you to not have to chase that demand, not have to lower your prices every time the next person comes out with something. Versus when you have an innovative solution to a problem, you're no longer chasing that. People are coming to you, right? You ethically raise your prices because you're steps and steps ahead of what other solutions are. Those other solutions that are falling flat are nothing compared to what you're capable of doing. Okay? So I want you guys to be clear on that. We either are going to choose to compete based on price, or going to be choosing to compete, not even compete, but to be able to innovate our market and have demand coming to us. So I want to hear from you. Which one do you want to do? Do you want to be the one who competes based on price? And again, that just means that you're always going to be charging a lower price tag. And for some people, that's a good fit. For them, they're like, I don't want to try and innovate. I don't want to create something that's unique in the market space. I want to just have the cheapest thing because that's the easiest thing for me. And that may work. Okay. So I'm either going to choose price or innovation. If you're someone who wants to say, I would rather go based on price, drop one. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't want you to think that I'm shaming you, because that's absolutely fine. Or if you're someone who's saying, no, I want to be able to charge a premium price tag because I know I deliver incredible results for my clients and I know that I can create an innovative solution, or maybe you already are and you just don't know how to articulate it, an innovative solution that changes the game, and I want to charge a premium for it because I know what I'm capable of doing and I'm going to create that demand, drop two. I want to see the difference. I want you guys to understand and make the decision for yourself. I don't want you to hear from every coach on the internet talking about why you just need a high ticket offer. I want you to choose for yourself. Do I want to be someone who chooses to compete based on price, or be able to create an offer that's innovative and creates its own value innovation in the marketplace and has clients coming to you? I like it. I see some twos. Again, if you're a one, it's okay. I want to be clear on that. I have some clients who come to me and they really, really do just want to compete based on price because they don't want to have to work really hard. They don't want to have to create something innovative. They don't want to stand out in the marketplace. They don't want to be the only solution, okay? So that's what I want you guys to understand. So we went over results first. Second is that articulation of the value. Next, what I want to talk about is when we're raising our prices, we want it to feel good for our audience, right? We want it to feel like our audience is eager to say yes. So oftentimes people will say, well, I don't feel like my audience is an audience who is willing to pay premium price tags. Is that you? Drop yes if that's you. If you've ever felt that way, where you're like, I don't feel like my audience will pay premium pricing. They won't pay more than they are right now. Because I know for me, that was a huge thing. I told myself over and over again that, oh my gosh, the people I have in my audience right now won't even pay for a $97 offer. There's no chance I can get them to pay for a $5,000, $10,000 offer. No way, right? Nadine says yes, right? This is a lot of times what ends up happening is we feel that our audience right now is not premium buyers. But the truth of the matter is you most likely in any audience have premium buyers. The difference is your premium buyers don't purchase these offers just for the sake of purchasing them. They purchase based on the result that they want to create. Okay, so I want you to be clear on understanding that. We want to be able to create a higher price program that we know is going to deliver the results, that can articulate that value in an innovative way. It solves the gap in the market. It solves a problem that people are having. Like I said, Courtney, the problem in the market was people were trying to lose weight, but they've tried everything else before. They've done low fat, they've done all those things. The problem was they couldn't stick to that habit. So she created a very cognitive way of losing weight using habit formations. That was the gap in the market, right? Is that people weren't teaching that. They were teaching the same old thing. So I want you to think to yourself right now, what's the gap in your market? What's something that you feel like is missing that people are tired of? It's usually the thing that people are so exhausted about, right? They're tired of doing things the same old way, or they don't want to do it in a way that they've been told before. So for me in my market, it's a lot of people don't want to do cold messaging. I don't touch cold messaging. We don't talk about cold messaging. That's the wrong thing to do, right? To me, that's exactly the case. Is like most people who come to me, the gap in the market is they're tired of live launches. They feel like that's a roller coaster for them. They're spending so much of their time on live launches or creating so much content, doing so many different things, testing the waters, throwing spaghetti at the wall, or they've been taught that they need to do cold messaging. They need to go and just find people and message until those people say yes. That's my gap in the market. Everyone hates that. They hate having to do that. Or another gap in the market is that my audience is so tired of spending months and months and months trying to get their clients to convert. Meaning someone meets them and it's going to take 6 to 9 months for them to convert into a client. That's the gap. So drop gap in the comments if you guys are understanding that we have to identify what is the gap in your market right now so that you can create value innovation. When we know the gap, solving that gap allows us to easily create a solution that we can charge premium price tags for, that people are willing to pay for, because guess what? They see that there's no other solution. They're tired of all the other solutions. We want to find the gap. We want to solve for that gap. Okay? Good. Erin says gap. I want to make sure you guys are following along with me and this is making sense. I know I'm throwing so much at you in a short period of time. So those are the key factors so far. Next, what it is it's you want clients coming to you, right? So it's, again, all the things I've said so far are all the things that we want to be able to do. So you're getting results. Once we're able to articulate the value of what you do and identify how that fills the gap, then clients come to you, okay? Versus you having to show up in all the places. I'm gonna have a dog that's barking in the background now. You're showing up in all the places because you're convincing people. You're trying to tell people, hey, you've got a problem. You want to solve that problem. I'm the solution to that problem. And you're spending all this time on creating value, right? Teaching people because that's the solution that they get. But raising your prices is, again, you don't need to worry about the market space. You don't need to be determining, oh, well, everyone else is charging this much. I can only charge this much. When you have something that's innovative that nobody else has out there, you set the price standard. You get to determine how much you're going to charge in that market space. You get to determine what the result value of that is. See the difference? See how incredible this gets to be? And your audience gets to feel good about saying yes because they know that there's no other solutions out there. So they're not in the back of their brain thinking, I could get this for something somewhere cheaper, which is what we often do. Our brain automatically goes into, could I find this for cheaper? If I'm going to go get gas down the street, is it cheaper if I go 2 miles down the road? My brain is automatically going to seek for the least expensive offer, the least expensive way to solve for my problem, unless I know that there is no other solution. That's why I tell people you want to be the only and incomparable solution. When you're incomparable, people's brains get on board faster because they say, oh my gosh, there's nothing else to look at. There is no other solution. There's not another cheaper option I want to look at. Yours is the only one they want. Effectively making it where now people are coming to you and they feel good about saying yes, versus you trying to convince them that this is different than someone else and, oh, I promise you this is really great, and doing all these things that only makes them feel like they're not sure. They feel resistance against it. So if you want clients to feel good, be able to communicate that. Be able to communicate the innovation in what you do. And then people will say, my brain doesn't need space to think about that. My brain doesn't need to compare to other options. There is no other comparison. Okay? This is exactly what my client Rachel did. She was the same way. She was charging $500 for her one-on-one. Okay? She's in the parenting space. So everyone always thinks I only work with business people. She works in the parenting space. She charges $500 for her services. And when she came to me, she said, Naz, what the heck? I am so burnt out of trying to serve so many people. And her clients were getting amazing results. They were incredible. They were like super excited about what she was doing. But she could only take on a certain number of clients. So what we did is we built her proprietary methodology, which is what we do, right? My clients come to me, they know that they get incredible results, but they don't know how to really articulate that, and they don't know how to solve for the gap in the market. So we create proprietary methodology to do those things. We find what it is that they do really well. We articulate that in a clear and concise way. We find out what the gap in the market is, and we find how we solve for that gap, all with proprietary methodology. So that when someone comes to you, you can now say, hey, I know what you're struggling with. I know how that affects you. I know that you've tried these things before. This is why it hasn't worked, and here's the solution for you. Rachel did this exact thing. So she went from charging $500 for parenting as a parenting expert to charging $3,000. And I won't lie, she messaged me the night before and she said to me, oh my gosh, Naz, no one's gonna pay for this. No one's gonna pay for this because everyone in my audience is used to me charging $500 for my services. Guess what? They totally did. She, in 1 week, booked, I think it was 5 or 6 calls. I wanna say 6 calls. 6 calls with clients. Guess how many of them said yes? 6. 6 people said yes to paying her $3,000 for a service. We didn't change the service. The service was the same service. We changed the way that we articulated the value of what she brought. I mean, she was still doing parenting expertise. She was still working clients one-on-one. We changed the way that she articulated the value. We changed the methodology and how she supported her clients to get results. And 6 people said yes in a week. If you're doing the math, that's $18,000 in 1 week. Because she had the messaging, the positioning, with her methodology, she was able to know that she was getting her clients results, And she was able to really be able to do that. Now we took it one step further because then she got booked out in her one-on-ones and she was like, I can't take all my one-on-one clients. Create a group program. Same thing. She said to me, Nas, there's no way anyone's going to pay $1,500 for my group program. There's no chance. No way, no how people are going to pay $1,500 when before they were only paying like $50 for her membership. Again, same thing. We articulated the value. We explained exactly what we did. We used her methodology, took them through her system, and guess what? People said yes. I believe she ended with 8 or 10 people saying yes to her $1,500 program. Are you guys understanding the difference in when we are able to articulate value with our methodology and are able to clearly solve for a gap in the market? The game changes. We're no longer competing based on price. People who would not pay her $500 before, would not pay her $50 before, would say yes to $1,500, $3,000. Huge difference. It's not just her. Same thing goes with my clients Abby, my clients Stephanie, my clients Jennifer. Same thing happens, okay? Huge difference. So the way that we do this, same thing my clients are doing over and over again, is number one, building proprietary methodology. This is literally the key that unlocks all the doors. It's the secret door to everything else. This is where they're able to articulate their value, solve for the gap, create an innovative solution. So we effectively make you not just an authority in your industry, make you the only solution. We create a market of one where you are the only solution. Therefore, people are coming to you versus you chasing them because now they know how you solve the problem, what you do, and how you do it. Okay, step one. Step two of my EasyS method is what we call bingeable authority system. So when you have premium clients, right, this is the difference. When you have clients who are what we call browse buyers, people who are window shopping, who aren't ready to make a purchase and just kind of want to dip their toes into it, they're the type of people who will go through really long processes. They want to sit in funnels. They want to sit in your email system. They want to sit in your group and maybe see enough content before they make a decision. Premium clients are the people who are seeking out solutions. They're people who are saying, I want to solve my problem and I want it yesterday. I don't want to wait. And so they want to make decisions quickly. They're quick conversions, right? So we use a bingeable authority system borrowed from Netflix style methodology where people come and meet you. They go through a bingeable mini series that's built around your methodology. It's all intertwined with the way that we share the gap and what you do. There's a lot of sales psychology that goes into it. And within 48 hours, they are chomping at the bit saying, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I need. And that sounds impossible for some people. Like, how can you take someone who's never met you before, had no idea who you were, or maybe they were someone who was lurking in your audience, like Rachel, right? She had an audience of people who were hanging out, but they weren't buying. And how can we take them is we are able to articulate the value. We're able to take them on a decision-making process and get them from just sitting on the sidelines to saying yes in as little as 48 hours. And the last piece is delivering results, right? Like, I want to be clear. If you're here and you're someone who's like, I don't care about what my clients do and I don't care what results they get, this is not the group for you. Say bye, because I'm not the person that can support you in that. You have to be able to deliver results to your clients and you have to be able to do that at scale. So whether you're working with one client or 100, you need to be able to deliver those results again and again and again. Otherwise, your business is only going to make it so far. And I don't know about you, but if I want to be a transformational, someone who creates transformation, hey Karen, I want to make sure I'm getting those results long term. Okay, so I want to repeat my easy yes method, which is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to raising your prices. Step one, creating your methodology that solves for the gap in the market, that communicates and articulates the value that you bring in a way that is innovative to all other solutions, creating demand, 5 to 10 extra prices, clients coming to you. That's step one. Do not pass go. Do not move forward. Do not create a webinar. Do not create anything else until that is complete. Step two, we create a bingeable authority system that, again, focuses on those ready to invest clients who already want to raise their hands. They already wanted to say yes. They were seeking out solutions. They just didn't know what the right solution was. We can take them from stranger or from lurker to premium paying client that pays your premium price tag, your high transformation offers in less than up to like 48 hours up to 7 days. It's usually a 48 hours to 7 days. I've literally had people who have never met me before, never known who I was, like they didn't know who Naz Echeverry was, come across me, go through my bingeable authority system, and literally purchase within 48 hours, actually within 24 hours. That's how simple it gets to be. And then third is, do you have an offer that can deliver that result? So even if you have an offer right now, a lot of my clients come in and they have great offers, but they want to make sure that that offer can support their clients at scale and that there's no gaps in it, because that's what we want to make sure, right? We don't want to have an offer that's kind of just barely getting by. We want to make sure it's an offer that changes lives, changes the game, makes people so excited that they go do their marketing for you. That's the easy yes method. So if you're sitting here and you're listening to me and you're like, oh my gosh, this sounds amazing. What is this all about? Drop easy in the comments, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach out to you. We're gonna have a quick chat, and whether or not I feel like you may be someone who may be a good fit to work with me, I'll make an offer for you to get on a free blueprint call. It's again, no pressure. Or if I feel like you're just someone who wants to go through my system, I'll put you through that, okay? But it's gonna start with a chat. So whether or not you know this right now, if you are ready to be able to charge premium prices and you want to be able to create massive results for your clients, but also create the revenue in your business consistently, drop easy. I'll reach out. If you don't feel comfortable dropping in the comments, go ahead and send me a message with the words easy in it, and we'll reach out and set something up to chat with you. We'll start with a totally non-confrontational chat, just talking about your business and learning more about it. And then if I think it's a good fit, I'll invite you to a call. Okay. But that is the key, right? I want you guys to remember high transformation versus high ticket, very different things. I want you guys to understand that your goal, if you are someone who really truly believes in the impact that you bring, should be on, is my offer transformational first and foremost? Before making a decision of whether you can charge premium prices, is my offer transformational? Does it get results? If the answer is yes, go to step two. Step two is, can I articulate my value? Am I able to explain to people what it is that I do and how I do it in a way that, again, is innovative in the marketplace? If the answer is no, it's okay. I can help you solve that problem, but that is a key factor. Otherwise, you're going to be competing based on how much can I show up in the marketplace? Can I run ads? Can I be everywhere all the time? Have people seeing my face enough that maybe they start to trust me? That's a very, very long way of getting to where you want to be, okay? And then again, number three is being able to identify, can I get the results for my clients? But then also, can I do these things at scale, right? If you want your audience to be buying consistently, we want to speak to premium clients, have a system that allows them to be able to achieve that. Okay, so I hope this training was helpful for you. I hope if you're someone who's creating a really transformational offer and you know you want to serve more clients, please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to support you, whether that's, again, taking you through my system and so you can learn about what we do, that again will give you some key takeaways, or booking a chat to talk about that. So again, drop easy in the comments, shoot me over a message, Nadine, I'll be reaching out to you. But I hope you guys found this helpful, and I hope that you guys can move away from some of the noise on the marketplace of just talking about high ticket, and recognize that not high ticket isn't meant for everyone. It's really about the results you can provide. It's about whether or not you can articulate that, whether you can solve for a gap in the market in an innovative way that's really going to make you be able to create a premium priced offer that flies off the shelves, that people are begging you to say yes to, not versus you begging them to work with you. So thank you all for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this training, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.